Muy buenas, bueno, ya estamos aquí ahora mismo en el stand de Nervos y tengo por aquí un invitado muy especial que se va a presentar.
Hola, me llamo Sebastian y soy un Senior Business Development Manager para Nervos Network.
Bueno, pues tengo varias preguntas y la primera de ellas sería, ¿tiene Nervos alguna empresa intermediaria que os ayude a generar nuevos proyectos o ayudarles a traccionar, ¿no? en el ecosistema de Nervos?
Voy a responder en inglés, es más fácil para mí. So with Nervos, yes, we do work with different companies that are helping us achieve our growth. So within Nervos, what's very important for us, there's a distinction between the layer 1 and the layer 2. The layer 1 is UTXO based, where we built our CKB model, and the layer 2 is the EVM compatible chain, where we build all the smart applications, and where we have all the dApps that are built. Now, as you can see from the ecosystem behind me, these are the dApps that have already deployed with us. Now what we do is we do different things. We organize hackathons, first of all, to try and get different projects we're building to deploy with us natively. We also talk to other EVM-based chains, projects that are based there, who want to fork and come and work with Nervos. And there's in general just people who are wanting to deploy their native apps with us. This is how we achieve this. We're also giving grants to these projects when they come work with us, but they go through a due diligence process and we're able to identify whether or not we want them to come and work with us. They go through audits as well.
Vale, vemos que hay mucha competencia aquí. ¿Cómo capturáis, en este caso, que no se os vayan los programadores? ¿Cómo buscáis los mejores desarrolladores que se queden con vosotros? ¿Cómo trabajáis en ese sentido para que se queden a gusto con vosotros aquí trabajando?
So the most important thing for us when we're looking at teams, we're looking at the capabilities that they have. So at the beginning, we're always going to be wanting to look at who's working in the team, the type of project that they have. It's very important for us to curate our ecosystem. So right now on the layer 2, we have a lot of DeFi projects, we have a lot of NFT projects, and we're always looking to fill the gap. So we have, for instance, 2 projects which are forks of Olympus. This is great. We wouldn't want to have 10 of these necessarily at the beginning. We want to look at other use cases for DeFi projects or other use cases for NFT projects. So we're always looking at innovations. Where are these teams trying to do something different? Who's participating in the team? Do they have the resources to do it themselves? We have a very sophisticated developer relationships team, which can help them on board as well. And these are mainly the things we look at. We look at how well they're capitalized as well. We're able to help with small grants, but we also want these teams to have a community behind them that are able to bootstrap things at the beginning of the launch.
¿Tenéis un enfoque en una subida del precio del token o más bien generación de valor alrededor del token?
Generación de valor. This is the most important thing. CKB has a very interesting tokenomics model. So 1 CKB, which stands for Common Knowledge Base, is equal to 1 byte of storage on the blockchain. This happens on layer 1. There's a lot of CKB holders. There's over 500,000 holders. And when we deploy new projects on the layer 2, it's always really exciting because these CKB holders, they want to participate in the ecosystem. They know what we're building. They want to participate. So whenever a new project deploys, it's always oversubscribed. There's always more people who are coming in. They're very excited about it. Over the long term, because of our tokenomics, because of the deflationary tokenomics that we have, the price, obviously, if this is important for people, will appreciate. But we're trying to do things right. We're trying to do things correctly and do this over time. We don't want to rush things. We want to have solid projects building with us. We're not trying to have projects which are going to raise funds, be around for a couple months, and then disappear, right? We want to build solid projects over time, and this is the recipe for success for a blockchain, have strong communities.
¿Cuáles serían en este caso las estrategias a seguir? Porque ya sabemos que los usuarios retails buscan cifras, buscan proyecciones también. ¿Cómo vais a desarrollar una estrategia alrededor del token?
So one of the very important things for cryptocurrencies, token projects or blockchains, whatever you want, it's always going to be marketing. At present, Nervos has been building for 2 years, a couple years, let's say. The EVM has compatible layer 2 has gone live last year. We have a major update coming out in May where we'll be fully EVM compatible. And this is obviously going to change a lot of things. A lot of this comes from marketing. So we're going to be doing a lot more things on the marketing side. You'll see us on podcasts. You'll see us on YouTube channels. You'll see a lot more content. This is going to get people interested in Nervos. This is going to get new users for Nervos. That's one thing. The second thing is that because Nervos builds native bridges with other chains and we're bringing projects from other chains, these projects will also bring some other users. So for instance, a project that already exists on Binance, on Ethereum, when they redeploy with us, some of their users will come and start to deploy and play around with the Nervos ecosystem as well. So good content, good projects coming from other chains deploying, integrations with wallets from around the world. So currently, we'll have an integration with Trust Wallet. We have different integrations with Fiat on-ramps. We have plenty of other wallets that we'll be integrating with. So we're going to make it easier and easier for people to participate in the ecosystem, be present on even more exchanges. All of these things put together, I'm sure will get more adoption of the CKB tool.
Ok, y para finalizar, que siempre hacemos la misma pregunta a todos los invitados, es ¿qué hace falta para conseguir una adopción cripto de forma masiva?
That's a good question. I think things have to be simpler. So right now it's still rather complicated, and to interact in a crypto world, if you want, especially to do things in DeFi or in NFTs, you have to want to understand. You have to do the research. You have to install MetaMask, or if you're in Solana, you have to install the Phantom wallet. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to do. If you want to be on different blockchains, there's a lot of things you have to do. It's still rather complicated. For mass adoption of crypto, I think that we have to have a much simpler way for people to interact with it. One thing that Nervos does, which is going to be very attractive, is because we have these native bridges built with all of these chains, and our wallets that are built with Nervos can basically interact with all of these chains at the same time, is making life much easier for the retail user. If you have a look at Unipass, for instance, Unipass is a wallet where you can sign in just with your email address. This is the type of thing that makes interacting with crypto for someone who's not very technologically savvy much easier. And I think that when we go into this direction, we make it a lot easier for many people to start using our cryptocurrency and our platform, our blockchain, other blockchains as well, and that will increase adoption.
Bueno, pues muchas gracias por estar aquí y un placer. Nice to meet you.
Un placer.